while we talk about things that I would recommend focusing on if you're just now starting your semaglutide GLP-1 journey. I'm Sarah. I'm down 80 pounds in the last 14 months, and these are some of the things that have worked great for me. Okay, so number one, set reasonable expectations. I know nobody wants to hear it, but you're not going to lose 100 pounds overnight. I have had to have this pep talk with myself over and over and over. You did not gain 100 pounds overnight. You did not gain 50 pounds overnight. So you're not going to lose it overnight. These medications are not a quick fix. And so going into it with the expectation that you still got to do your part, you got to watch your food, you got to watch your, make sure you're exercising, take care of yourself. Like there's other parts of it. Yeah, you might lose some without changing anything at all, but realistically, you're going to have to put in some work to get the weight off. I have had to work for all 80 pounds. Get your protein in. Make sure you are eating protein. Make sure you're getting a little bit in at every meal. I don't track everything. I do track all of my food that I eat. I don't track all my macros, but I have always focused on making sure that I get enough protein in my meals. You want to get as much protein in as you can. I struggle to eat in the morning, so I drink a protein shake to start my day off, and that helps me make sure that like I'm off to a good start. And then I make sure that my other meals have chicken or something in them, that I'm getting protein throughout my day, and that helps so much. You want to get the protein in. Drink your water. You're going to be tempted sometimes to not do it. I still struggle with this sometimes. I'm way better than I used to be, but get your water in. I aim for at least 80 ounces every single day, preferably 100, but realistically I'm like, if I can drink 2 of my giant tumblers, they're 40 ounces, then I'm probably going to be in pretty good shape. And so that is my goal. Get the water in, get off the scale. One of the best things I did on my journey was not weighing constantly. At the beginning, I weighed way too much. Even weighing every week got to be too much because you're inevitably you're going to stall at some point. You're going to be frustrated. Water weight makes a difference. I tend to go up during my cycle, and so I tend to put a pound or 2 on the week that I'm on my cycle because I retain so much water. Your weight is going to fluctuate, and so I've really just kind of started to focus on staying within a range of 3 to 4 pounds. And as long as I'm in that range, I'm like, okay, I'm okay. Like if it gets to be more than 5 pounds or something, then really needing to look in at my habits and stay on track with some of those things. But get off the scale. I only weigh maybe every 2 to 4 weeks now, and I am way further into my journey, so I'm not dropping as fast as I used to, and it's helped me mentally so much. I would also recommend measuring yourself, because so many times you're losing sizes, but you might not be losing weight. I have been running, and I know my legs have muscled up a lot, and there were a few weeks there when I started running, I wasn't losing. I was like, what's happening? I'm working out more, but I think I was building muscle. And so measure yourself so you can see, because my clothes were fitting better and better, but the weight was not coming off on the scale. Get you some Gas X. For me, the worst side effect I've experienced, other than some mild nausea, which I don't have hardly any side effects anymore this far, and I haven't had many after month 4 on semaglutide, but I do bloat still occasionally, and it's usually following my injection. That was probably the worst side effect for me. It's not that bad anymore. I'm taking a lot of supplements and stuff now that are helping, I think, with that as well. But Gas X, man, that stuff made such a huge difference. And I would take 2 of those, and I would feel so much better. And I would just automatically do it on the day I got my injection and the day following, and it helped so much. Stay away from fried foods and fatty foods and stuff. Those things have really bothered my stomach on semaglutide. It's really difficult for me to eat anything fried. It's not as bad now, but I would say the first 6 months, anytime I ate something that wasn't a pretty healthy food, I really struggled to feel well. It's really common on these medications to struggle with fatty foods and fried foods. And so I would just recommend avoiding them, and honestly, just cutting them out if you can. I'm not saying never have them, but cut way back on that stuff. I focus on eating salads with just grilled chicken a lot. I eat a lot of just turkey sandwiches, things like that. So I don't eat a lot of fried or fatty foods anymore. Document your progress. I am so happy that I have documented my whole weight loss journey, because there will come a time you will get discouraged and you will be like, this is not working. It's not going fast enough. I'm so frustrated. I hate it. I'm going to quit. And then you're going to go back and you're going to look at your pictures and you'll be like, dang girl, I've come a long way. And it's because you documented it. So even if you don't publicly share it, even if no one ever sees those photos but you, no one sees videos of you. And I like to take video too, because sometimes just the camera lies or the angle. Take videos. I go back and I'm like, oh my gosh, I look like a different human being than I did a year ago. And I'm so glad I took pictures, because a lot of times the mirror lies to you, or if you're struggling with body dysmorphia and stuff, like I'll look and be like, I look like I haven't lost any weight. I'll look in the mirror and I'll say that to myself, and then I will look at a before and after and I'm like, oh my gosh, I look like a different human. So document your progress. You can do this. You're going to do great, but have realistic expectations. Get your protein, get your water, move your body. Exercise does not need to be a punishment. Go for a walk. Do something that you enjoy. Move your body. Take care of yourself. Use the medication as a tool, and you're going to crush it. Wishing you all the best. You're going to do amazing. This stuff, man, Aquaphor, baby butt stuff, it's like the best balm ever. I love it.